I love me some fucking subs from Stop Shop, man.
It's pretty good.
Sounds like a plug, but no.
I mean, they're not going to sponsor us. Don't worry.
No,
but
it's good food. I love country stores.
Dude.
Steak and cheese.
You know what? I didn't even pay attention to it. But where are you going to get a fucking decent, an edible sub for, what is it, $5.99? Even if it's $6.99 or $7.99, it's still worth it. You can't get that shit from Sheetz. Just a couple extra miles up the road, you know.
I was going to say, this is 1 mile up of the road, living in the sticks.
Oh, yeah.
And it's fucking delicious.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, good stuff.
But yeah, the...
Unlike the McRib. Overrated.
Have they been? I mean, when do they offer that? Is that like the beginning of the summer?
Oh, they might as well. They should let it die.
They should let it die. Either become a permanent menu item or just let it die. One or the other. We were talking about this earlier. You have two different food chains where you have McDonald's, which offers the McRib, and then people follow around the McRib like it's like a fucking dead show. And then you have Popeyes, which brings out a very special sandwich once a year. It's a different sandwich every year, as far as I know, but usually a minority ends up dying over it. It's very weird. Dude, come on, man. It's happened for the past 4 or 5 years. You hear that. So-and-so stabbed such and such over a chicken sandwich in a local Popeyes parking lot. I mean, maybe it's a testament to how good their food is, you know?
I mean, Popeye's chicken sandwich tastes a whole lot better than a McRib. Well, yeah. I don't know if it's worth murder.
You describe the McRib.
Huh? Oh, yeah. It's worse than the fucking shit we had in fucking school in the cafeteria, man. I said same shit, but then you brought up McRib's worse.
Yeah, because they put more barbecue sauce on it. You can't even touch the bottom of the bun, and then they put onions and pickles on it. It's gross.
What they call it, rib on bun?
I don't know.
Not McRib? Kind of like chicken patty on bun was like their half-assed version of fucking McDonald's basic, the McChicken. You just take the Mc out of it. And the glob of mayonnaise.
Wait, who is that?
Schools.
Oh, yeah.
They had chicken.
Yeah.
They always said chicken patty on bun.
Well, yeah, and chicken patty on bun.
And some sort of cobbler.
And then we were also talking about Burger King, which seems like it has taken a decline in the past couple of at least in the past year, man. I'm seeing Burger King's close down. Some people say they don't like Burger King, man. I don't mind Burger King. The only thing I would say is that if you're gonna get a double Whopper, you know what? You're gonna put an extra patty on my sandwich. Can you actually put an extra bun on my sandwich? Because you get that sandwich and that fucking bottom bun, it's like paper thin.
You almost need to hand out a little packet with a napkin and a fucking knife and a plastic fork in it so you can put that shit on a plate and cut it, because it's gonna fall apart on you.
Oh yeah.
It's just too much.
And I mean, you know, if we're gonna go into it and talk about where exactly we're from, the fucking one burger. You know what? I bet you he's single-handedly keeping that Burger King in business.
Who's that?
Michael. You know what I'm talking about? The fucking super over nice dude at the fucking Burger King right over there. Man. And how are you doing today, sir? So, I haven't seen you in such a long time. I gotta tell you, I believe him. I believe his memory works that good. I hadn't been there in 2 years, and I see this dude, and he was like, I haven't seen you in such a long time. Wow. Well, how can I help you today? And then I'm like, you know, all I really wanted was something to drink, but then, like, I felt bad, you know? Like, I'm just going to come in here and get, like, a large soda. So I was like, you know what, give me a Whopper Jr. with cheese, you know? Nice. And what will you be having to drink with that? It doesn't matter what I'm having to drink with that because you make your own soda. And we just like, large Sprite. Good choice, sir. Good choice. You have a blessed day.
Well,
dude,
you said something about them disappearing, though. Might be the way people are coming after them. That new lawsuit I told you about with them motherfuckers.
Please.
Ridiculous shit. I'm going to try to pull it up while I'm talking about it so I get some of my facts straight from what I've heard.
Well, I mean, you can just give the gist while you look
they
it
are
up.
pretty much being sued. I believe it's for $5 million. Obviously, there's a bunch of people who jumped on this lawsuit, and they were probably encouraged by some greedy-ass fucking lawyers because the burger isn't as big as the ones in the commercial. So Burger King just put a little disclaimer.
You know what I'll tell you? It's funny because you know what I would be worried about more than what it actually looked like was what it was actually made out of. Remember when Burger King was offering the Impossible Whopper?
Yes.
Yeah, the plant-based burger, right? Okay, how do you know? I never ate an Impossible Whopper. I really didn't. I had no interest in it. I ordered regular Whoppers made out of fucking what they claim to be 100% beef. You know, but I had a coworker of mine who said he tried it. He was like, he couldn't tell the difference. And I was like, I don't like that. I don't like if you can't tell the difference, because if you can't tell the difference, what's to say you're not spending extra money on this, plant burger? But you want to know what I will tell you about the impossible meats that they were making? From time to time, I go to different establishments, gas stations. I don't know why I'm calling them establishments, gas stations. And I buy gas station food, and I don't finish all my food, and I throw it in my floorboard, and then at the end of the week, I collect all my fucking awful, gross-ass trash. I put it in a Wawa bag or a Sheetz bag or whatever fucking gas station gave me a bag. I throw it in the back of my truck. I throw it in the back of the truck, man. When I get home, you know what happens? Some of the local wildlife here where we live doesn't particularly care how old that food is, and they'll rip those bags apart. I was at a local food bank that was offering, you know how like sausage comes in those fucking, those plastic containers, those plastic sleeves, like breakfast sausage? Well, they were offering this plant-based meat in those same fucking sleeves.
Fuck that.
And now this food bank would hook us up with food from time to time. I won't take the food anymore because of the type of job that I do. It's like, would you like to take some of this food? And I was like, you want me to load up a bunch of fucking ribs in the back of my truck on a fucking 80-degree day? I mean, what the fuck are you talking about? But what I did see was a pack of this fucking plant-based meat, a sausage roll, fucking hit the parking lot and roll across the thing. And because it touched the parking lot, I was like, you know what, I'll take this. I took it. I threw it in the back of my truck. I wasn't interested in it. I wasn't going to use it as anything. I was just going to throw it away. I forgot about it. Untouched for 3 weeks. Animals don't want it. It tricks people. Doesn't trick animals. Animals know that it's not meat. Animals will eat weird ass shit.
Yeah, animals will eat shit.
Yeah, literal shit. Leslie's fucking parrot eats pancakes. Fucking raccoons in this area won't touch this shit. Yeah, that'll let you know. And it's like, oh man, you're eating all this processed food. And it's like, do you know how over-processed that fucking fake meat needs to be in order to be pretend meat? Yeah, nah, fuck that shit. But
anyway.
Oh,
real quick though.
You pulled it up. Awesome. Awesome.
And it's not just Burger King. It's
hit.
Multiple people.
Of course
because
it is.
their food
isn't
as advertised or as it appears.
Eat a dick.
I got to say, this one in particular for Burger King, it says is somewhere in Miami. I guess that's near one of their headquarters. But apparently a lot of times this shit happens a lot from what this article is saying from the Associated Press, the AP. But most of the time, a lot of this shit gets dismissed. But the ones that usually keep these cases, I'm not gonna criticize these states, but think what you will. Surprise, surprise. The main states that don't get these cases dismissed by judges are New York, California, and Illinois.
Nice.
So they typically make it, and sometimes these places have to pay because of people suing over dumb shit. Do you want to eat plastic? That shit in the commercial is pretty much like that's not food sometimes in the commercial. Sometimes it's like a fucking model.
Oh yeah, you're talking.
Or they say it's not the proper weight. Like these people have been taking the weight of the burgers, and they're like, wait a minute. It's like, well, you say it's this kind of patty, this size patty, motherfucker. It weighs that probably before they cook it.
No, and actually,
maybe they should have a disclaimer.
No, they do. They do. There are places that if you look
restaurants,
at the menu,
definitely
there's an asterisk that says pre-cooked weight. Yes, it was a 1/4 pound of meat. Then we cooked it. Now it's not. Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Taco Bell's being hit with. Maybe it's because they're throwing a whole lot more lettuce on the tacos to replace the meat.
It all depends on where you go. There are certain places. There are certain places and certain times where you go to a Taco Bell. You can go to the Taco Bell in this one part of the state, and if you go there in the morning, it's like a fucking thimble full of taco meat and then a bunch of lettuce, and then you go to that same Taco Bell at fucking 1 o'clock in the morning, and those people don't give a fuck, and you get fucking like a cup of taco meat and a couple of shreds of lettuce.
It doesn't go into the details for the other places. Taco Bell, I laugh and assume that. But I'll tell you what, if they're suing because of the meat, the people that sue over that, it's Taco Bell. You know what that is. You know what the fuck you're getting. Don't fucking... I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck. I don't know what the fuck's in that shit. It's fucking delicious. You put double on my fucking taco.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's because of the lettuce. Do not sue them because...
No,
of meat. Just don't go there. Don't ruin it for the rest of us.
It's funny. There's a stand-up comedian called Chris Porter. Well, I say that there was. He still puts stuff out. But his fucking shit was brilliant. He was like, I don't eat Taco Bell as a rule. But, like if I'm drunk, I will fuck up Taco Bell. It's like, you know what? And I like Taco Bell's advertising. One day, a period piece came out that said, Taco Bell only has, their ground beef is only 50% beef. Taco Bell put out a full-page ad saying, fuck you, it's 30.
And delicious.
It's like, that is pretty good. It's like, it's not even 100%, it's only 50%. Fuck you, it's 30. We're putting fucking, this is Chris Porter's joke. It's like, we're putting shit in a tortilla. Get over here.
Yeah. It's fucking delicious. Fuck you. You don't like it? Get the fuck out of here.
I do like that kind of savvy. It's like, oh, you wanna fucking call us out? Here's the truth. You're gonna fucking eat it.
Yeah.
I go to Taco Bell from time to time.
I will too. Now, sometimes I'm like, that was so good, but it's like, all right, I'm gonna eat this on the way home, and by the time you get home, it's, but fuck it.
No,
I don't care.
No, you need to eat if you get it from the drive-thru, you need to pull into the parking lot and eat your food there. It's not going to last when you get home. The fucking lettuce is gonna be fucking wilted, and the fucking
I was more referring to eat it on the way home, and then by the time you get home, you have to use the bathroom. But that's what
okay.
Kind of like
true that.
Like if I don't really go there anymore with them, but like if you ate a double 1/4 pounder with cheese on the way home.
No,
I can't do it anymore, man.
No, and that was another weird thing, man. It's like McDonald's had that dollar menu. They had the old commercial where like the guy like fucking pulls out like 7 quarters out of his pocket and it's like, hey, at least you can get a double cheeseburger. And yeah, you could. I think it was like $1.05
Fuck the five.
You could get I think it was more than that, but it ended up coming up to like 2 double cheeseburgers was like $2.18. You know, you can't beat that, man. It doesn't matter what it is. Fucking rat guts and fucking whatever, fucking cheese that barely melts, whatever. But yeah, you get that now. It's like, oh, could I get a McDouble? Oh, it's $2.50. Why is it on your dollar menu? Well, if you can see here from our dollar menu, it goes $1, $2, and $3. No, that's not a dollar menu. That's a $1, $2, and $3 menu. Why don't you advertise that anymore? It doesn't matter. It's garbage. I don't really. I went there maybe 2 times in the past week just out of convenience, but other than that, I don't go to McDonald's, man. I don't go to a lot of fast food places. I'd much rather, and it's not even, either, man. It's not like it's any more healthy, but I'd rather, buy some questionable fucking chicken fingers from a local gas station.
Dude, I'll get the same way. And I don't know what it is, and maybe it's because I don't have fast food so much, but especially if I eat it at work for like a lunch or a break, I can feel it in my body. I can feel the difference.
And dude, man, and you don't have the same. I remember you talking about like certain jobs that you would go to, and they would have those roach coaches. Those things are the shit. If I see somebody in a little fucking,
they're awesome.
A little fucking, just a little trailer. You see smoke coming out of it on the side of the fucking road. Barbecue, whether it's fucking Tex-Mex, whatever, man. I love those things, man.
Dude, after being on the base for over a year, and I don't normally see them all the time, but being over here at this job I've been at the last 2 weeks, there's a food truck out there, Tila's Tacos.
Nice.
And I've gotten a couple things off there. A little critical of the burritos. Beef burrito. A little rough on the beef, and it's way more...
Rough as in short?
Very tough. It tasted more like overcooked carne asada than it did like beef.
You think they just fucked it up?
I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say sometimes.
Give them a second chance.
But you know what? This is where they were totally fucking awesome. They have something I love on there, and the service. I even got a couple free drinks on the hot days waiting on them cooking it. So that got them points. Their fucking pupusas were fucking amazing. Food truck pupusas are the fucking shit. They've always been fucking amazing. Dude, I love them.
What is a pupusa? Because I've driven like through Richmond and stuff. I've seen a lot of like Mexican places, and that's like the top of their list of things that they have. What's a pupusa?
And I think you said Mexican.
Okay.
And this is why you don't see them at like El Charro and places like that, because those are Mexican restaurants. I know I'm being a little over the top. It's actually a Salvadorian.
Oh, okay.
Food. But anyway, if I remember correctly, I don't know what kind of tortillas, but it feels like it's a little thicker than regular tortillas. But it seems like they're sandwiched in between each other with like cheese, pork, and chicken. And you can use other stuff and a lot of cheese. And, man, they're so fucking good. And then they usually have a side of like cabbage and other stuff. It's almost like a Spanish version of coleslaw and stuff like that. So a lot of times they'll have like pico de gallo and stuff like that with it. It's really fucking good. Anyway,
nice.
Love food. That's where they hit it, man.
No,
and I was sitting out there that one day. It was hot. She's like, "It's gonna be 10 minutes." I was like, "That's fine. I just really want to try these pupusas."
Dude.
And then she comes back and hands me a fucking frosty fucking Gatorade. And I was like,
"Nice.
Oh, okay." Yeah, she's like, "No, drink is free."
No,
I was like, "Dude, you all are awesome."
And and that's a difference there from being like a proprietor. You're going there and you're buying food from them, right? They fucking throw you a bone every once in a while. With the work that I do, no, like there's this there's actually a couple of different ones, but the main one that I service now is Tortilleria. And when I was first doing their I was doing their service, and yeah, dude, it's like barbecue chicken, It's like, oh man, what do you think about barbecue chicken? You think about fucking chicken just shredded up, covered in barbecue sauce. No, there's a dude out there. Like I've gone to there's 2 tortillerias. I used to do one in Richmond, one out here in Fredericksburg, and I made sure to get to the one in Richmond extra early. It doesn't matter how early I got out there. There was a dude out there splitting wood, working the fucking smoker. Barbecue chicken, like fucking smoked chicken, and it was delicious. And I think you could get it like half quarter full, and I asked for a quarter, so basically a wing and a thigh. You just give it to me for free. I saw another guy pull a bottle of apple soda. I was like, apple soda? Oh, shit, man, I never had that before. And because I do services for them, I was like, hey, man, how much for this? I was like, just take it, That's always cool when somebody throws you a bone like that.
Yeah.
And, they did that to me twice. So I was like, I really want to go here and actually spend some money at this place. And I got that mortar and pestle. I got the small one, it's like $15. They wouldn't sell me the grinder for it, and even though I've been told multiple times the difference between what is a mortar and what is a pestle, we got the fucking bowl for it. But anyways, dude, those people are cooking at like 4 o'clock in the morning. I get there at 7, and I haven't tried all their stuff. I've tried their chicken. They've got this fish. I don't know what kind of fish it is. I feel bad that I haven't looked at their menu because I like fish. But this is a whole fish, fucking head and fin. They fucking cut chunks into it and fucking grill it. Or I don't even know how they make it. But they've got this big-ass fucking vat that looks like they're just throwing like thick chunks of fucking fatty pork into this fucking thing and letting boil for like 2 hours. And they throw it on the fucking thing. I don't know. The next time I go there, it doesn't matter. I'm going there and I'm getting one of each thing.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, food trucks. It doesn't matter what ethnicity is fucking cooking the food. You almost gotta like bet that they're making good shit. I mean, I've seen local boys out in fucking Partlow and Orange
tearing it up. Awesome.
They'll just park a fucking barbecue wagon on the side of the road, throw up a fucking sign saying, hey, barbecue sandwiches, barbecue chicken, barbecue brisket. Like, you're making brisket out of a fucking trailer, and then you try that shit. It's fucking delicious.
Yeah. And it's a lot of fucking work.
It's a lot of work. And the prices vary.
Mm-hmm.
You'll pay some heavy fucking dough for something. Usually, the higher the price, it is worth the money that you're paying for it. But the things that are really surprising is when you get like a fucking a barbecue sandwich, just pulled pork, fucking coleslaw, hot sauce on a big ass fucking like 4-inch bun for like $4.99, and you think, man, maybe I should get 2 of these, and you order one, and you can't finish one.
Dude, that food truck food.
Love that shit.
Don't come across them as much as I used to on job sites, but man, there were some gems. And then when you run into a dude I'd be on jobs for a while, and you're used to seeing this one dude, and you're in a similar area, and then he ends up popping up on the next job you're at. And you probably heard me talk about this dude back in the day when we lived at the house. It was this Asian guy and his wife, and his son helped sometimes. They ran a food truck. Dude was also a plumber on the side too, so sometimes he wasn't there because he had some plumbing work, and his wife would run stuff, and she'd tell us what was up. Dude, that dude was crazy as shit. You're like, man, always pushing people, especially at breakfast time. He had this one sandwich, the big boy. He's like, oh, come on, man. Oh, you want the big boy. This man want the big boy. And I was like, it was usually a larger stature man. And he's like, yes, I want 2 big boys, actually. Okay. He's like, that's what this man want the big boy. I was like, what about you, buddy? I was like, sausage, egg, and cheese. No big boy. No, 2 sausage, egg, and cheese. That's all right. Maybe next time you get the big boy.
Nice.
I did end up trying the big boy, and the big boy was pretty fucking good.
Nice.
Excellent food, man. Yeah. God, that was a good food truck.
Yeah, now, we both know the Holy Grail. You only experienced it maybe once or twice at one venue. I got to enjoy them twice at two separate venues. First time we all went to All Good. The breakfast sandwiches.
Oh, the gyro place.
Well, it was
It had the big thing that said gyros, but I forget the
But we
name
got
of the place.
I think I got mine on like a big ass fucking croissant, and it was breakfast sausage, which was basically kielbasa with fucking like 2 fried eggs and then fucking just canned cheese.
You had the
on that
kielbasa
shit.
one?
Yeah, dude, that's the one I got it all.
That's
good.
pretty good.
You know where they were again?
Right
at the fucking Spotsylvania courthouse, man.
That's pretty awesome.
For 4th of July. It was the same place. I was like, stop, shut the fuck up. I don't give a fuck about these fireworks. I was talking to people I was with at the time. I think it was that girl Elizabeth and her fucking dumbass fucking druggy friend. I was like, no, shut the fuck up. I'm going over here. I'm getting You guys do the breakfast sandwiches? Yeah, we do the breakfast sandwiches. I think I got on a Kaiser roll the second time. But yeah, dude, were they ever? Because I mean,
dude, they were at every. I was
there. You
there.
went there more than I went.
They were there every year.
I went twice.
That was a tradition for me at every All Good. But then I would try
find that fucking gyro.
Yep. That's what I don't think that was the name of their place, but that was the main thing I saw on there. Maybe they sold gyros.
That was like what they were known for.
God damn. Imagine how good those were if their breakfast sandwiches are that good.
I'm not real big on gyros, but that's mostly because I don't like feta cheese. You would probably love.
I was going to say I might
gyros.
love it then. Love me some feta. Now, you bring up some of the festival things.
By the way, not gyro. I was corrected by an actual Greek, Gus. Gyro.
Gyro. Okay.
Gyro. 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 Nah, I don't know, man. I took math class.
See, I knew it wasn't gyro. I heard people say gyro for a
gyro, 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 gyro.
Yeah, gyro.
I know that only because working for a Greek.
Dude, places like that. And I know they had a food truck of theirs too, because I saw it in a picture. Another one that I tried, I think it was the last All Good I went to. There was a place called Fudgin' Egg Rolls. Motherfucker.
I'm sorry, hold on. Fudgin'?
That was the name of their place. Like, Fudgin' Egg Rolls.
Like F-U-G-I-N?
F-U-G-G-I-N. I don't know why. I think so.
Fudgin'?
Fudgin' Egg Rolls. I don't know. It was
still.
Yeah.
Like
bacon, egg, and cheese egg rolls.
That
Steak
awesome.
and cheese egg rolls.
That sounds awesome.
There were other ones. I tried those. They were fucking amazing.
Asian fusion. What did you fuse? Egg roll wraps with everything you could have for breakfast.
I mean, that was so good.
All right.
Remember the giant fucking French bread pizzas you'd see people walking around with?
Dude,
did you ever see
that
those?
Was at All Good.
I never got to try it, though.
Those were the two things. I got a croissant, fucking kielbasa, quote unquote, breakfast sausage sandwich, and I got a French bread pizza at All Good. I got both of those things. You know how much fucking contraband I could have bought for them 2 sandwiches? It's totally worth it.
Fuck yeah, man.
And if we're name dropping local shit, mention the Greek stuff. They don't have the restaurant no more, man, but fucking 208 Variety Store. I can't go into 208 Variety without buying a chicken salad sandwich.
They did have a good chicken salad.
You know why?
You got me into that.
No, Chrissy would she would fucking roast 2 chickens. She would pick them apart. That was their recipe. I don't know what it is now. It's still pretty good, but when Chrissy was fucking running shit in the kitchen at Danny K's, it was she was fucking roasting chickens, picking them apart. Yeah, every once in a while, you know what? You take a bite out of your chicken salad sandwich, you catch a little bit of a fucking bone in there. You know what? You fucking spit that bone out, pussy, and enjoy that delicious chicken sandwich because it was good.
Dude, I know a lot of it with the chicken salad, and I'm fine with it. Is a lot of it's breast.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, imagine doing a chicken salad with nothing but smoked thighs.
Let's
peeling that shit apart. Fuck! Oh my god!
No, dude, we don't even have to fucking peel it.
Like slow cook them.
Yeah, man. We'll slow cook some fucking boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Run them through a fucking blender. Put some fucking celery, green peppers, red peppers.
Obviously,
onions.
season the fuck out of them too.
Maybe, even though I don't like it that much, take a couple of green olives or black olives. Grind those fuckers up real good and put it in there.
I could do that.
Boom.
And I don't know if you prefer it in it because I think 208 had it in there.
Like
Didn't they have a little bit of relish in there?
Yeah, sweet relish.
I'm not big on it, but I would do it.
I don't like sweet relish in anything except for tuna and chicken salad. I can't have it on a hot dog.
I'd make an exception and put it in
except for
there.
chicken and tuna salad.
Oh my god, damn.
Noodle salad, potato salad, I guess. Any kind of fucking weird ass salad. Goodness, excuse me. I have to move this mic closer.
So good.
But yeah, damn.
Now, I know the lawsuit thing got brought up a little bit, and it's not going to go back to that much, but I wonder. I mean, we obviously didn't give a fuck because we're savages in a way, bitching about food or have a complaint. Maybe we couldn't sue, but remember that time we went to Fuddruckers and got that those really big fucking triple cheeseburgers?
I think.
And that shit was like half raw. All of ours were half raw.
I think.
And what did we do?
We ate them.
And it was what?
It was delicious, but what I'm thinking was, because, I'm not 100% sure. Certain people, no. It was definitely raw.
Really good.
It was what it was.
I had no shame eating
but
that burger.
a lot of restaurants will say, like, if you order a hamburger, they'll say, look, we're not gonna make it past medium, right? They'll just say that. You can have a warm pink center. Hey-o, don't we all want one? But maybe at the time, Fuddruckers didn't have that rule, and we said, like, medium rare or something. And, maybe we didn't notice that the cook was like, all right, fucking 3 seconds. 3 seconds, melt some cheese on there, and he gave it to us. It was so long ago that I can't remember if we ordered if we purposely ordered raw hamburger or if it was not cooked properly, but you and I are still drawing breath. The other gentleman who didn't happen because of that. So, I think it was like,
we enjoyed those burgers, though.
We enjoyed them.
I remember all of us taking a bite, and there was that
something's
pause.
wrong.
Where we're all looking at each other like...
something's
and then it was...
soft.
Are you going to finish it? I'm going to finish it. I'm going to finish it, too. All right, cool.
I was going to say, yeah, even Uriah fucking...
Yeah.
We all... Man, Fuddruckers, man. We got to go back to Fuddruckers.
Dude, I think there's one in Ashland.
There is. We can go to Fuddruckers.
We got to go.
There's a couple of
They got good fries, too.
There's a couple of food field trips we need to go on. Quite a few.
The pizza place. 2 pizza places. I was going to say, you're doing your thing right now, but you all try to mess with them pizza places. Drag me as third wheel to the pizza place.
Oh, yeah.
Including the courthouse. I'd love to try it out. I don't mean like bring me back a slice. Let me tag along.
No, well, and yeah, we can definitely do that. And I mean, part of that might be like, I think Fuddruckers might just be a me and you thing, but I think that
they probably got mac and cheese.
But no, man. Apparently, according to my customer, man, that restaurant, they kept the old menu. They didn't burn the locals. They added their own shit to the menu, and the locals have kind of glommed onto that shit, which is actually pretty cool because it's like, okay, you know what? It'd be like, I don't know, buying out Carl's and then selling strawberry ice cream soft serve and not chocolate and vanilla, and it's like you're burning the locals, and it's like, no, it's not burning the locals because
Carl's fucking sucks. Carl's is fucking overrated. I would rather have a I don't even like McFlurries. I would rather have a fucking Oreo McFlurry that I don't have near as long of a line for than fucking Carl's ice cream.
Do you understand what you've done?
It's a historical landmark. Fuck you. Fuck Carl's.
You've burned every unicycle riding handlebar mustache fucking downtown Fredericksburg. Fuck. They're never going to listen to our show now.
They can go fucking fuck themselves. Fuck Carl's. Yeah, overrated. They are, you know what? That is overrated ice cream.
It's soft serve.
I do not get it.
It's soft serve. Chocolate and vanilla twirl, soft serve.
It's not even as good as soft serve.
Well,
fucking Food Lion brand ice cream probably tastes better than fucking Carl's. Fuck Carl's. Throw in that goddamn line. Oh, it's a tradition. What, to stand here in the fucking heat? Fuck you.
Well,
I'm going to go to the diner right there next to Carl's that has very good food. I forget the fucking name of that diner, but I believe it's run out of like a mobile home looking thing or some shit. 409 Diner or something.
I forget,
shit.
But there's another diner. When me and Leslie were walking around downtown, we were walking the trail, and then we were like walking behind this guy, like 10 feet behind this guy, like the whole time. And I was just like, slow it down. We would slow it down. Give him some fucking distance. It was like he wanted to have two people walking 10 feet behind him. So anyway, the second that there was like a break in the trail, it wasn't even a break in the trail. He kept going down the trail. We started walking down the neighborhoods in downtown Fredericksburg. But there is a diner. And, you know, if you want to know if a place is old, see what they advertise in their neon lights, you know? Almost everybody has the neon open sign.
Yeah.
This place says open, good food, air conditioning.
Now, this place is...
No, I know what you're talking about. It's
like
a different
right
place.
next to Carl's, I think. Almost right next to it.
It's a different place. There's a couple of good
Got a good
diners.
breakfast. It's been a while, though, so who knows?
Dude,
maybe new ownership, and then it goes to shit.
And I have no idea. They used to have this sandwich shop that was like right in the fucking heart of downtown Fredericksburg.
You talking way back in the day?
Yeah.
You talking about Captain Sid's?
No. Captain Sid's was like, if I believe, it was on the outskirts. You know,
it was
still in
amazing.
downtown. Yeah, oh yeah.
And then it was ruined by ownership, new ownership.
Really?
Yeah, it got sold.
But no,
that should have been a landmark.
There was this place in downtown Fredericksburg. I can't remember which street it was on, man. It was fucking forever ago. But I remember my dad taking me in there, and there was a girl out front, and she had a bunch of little cups, and she was like, "Try our chicken salad," you know, just little cups of chicken salad. Like, try this chicken salad. We're making this on a sandwich, and you know, we tried that. We went in there, but like, you go in there, they had all these different types of bread. I got fucking marble rye chicken salad with like, I think like a bag. I think their main thing was like, remember the Route 66 like kettle cooked chips? Those fucking hard fucking potato chips. It was fucking delicious. I mean, it was like a hipster Subway. All right, it was a hipster fucking Subway. But guess what? You know what? Subway doesn't sell fucking Jewish rye, marble rye, wheat. You know, and you know, I don't know if there's any people out there who know about Jewish rye. It tastes delicious. I understand it smells like pee, but it tastes delicious. Jewish rye.
Smells like pee. What?
Did
a rabbi piss on it to make it kosher?
I'll go get some Jewish rye, man.
I'd try it.
Do you remember the little teeny loaves
of
bread?
Is that known to be used for Reubens a lot?
Most likely. I know that rye, marble rye.
I mean, I
Jewish
could see
rye.
piss and sauerkraut going together. I'd try it.
It's weird,
Isn't it
man.
sauerkraut on a Reuben?
Yes, sauerkraut on
horseradish. Yes.
No, it's I forget what a Reuben has on it exactly, but I do believe
pastrami?
It's I think it's pastrami, pastrami. What was the dressing you said?
Was it sauerkraut?
I think it's pastrami, sauerkraut, and like something else. But anyways,
I like a good Reuben.
I like a good Cuban.
Cubans are good too.
Fucking pork with fucking mustard and pickles. Oh, it's delicious.
Love me some mustard. Oh man, I gotta get a drink, man. I'm all fucking fired up. All this fucking.
Talk about food and shit.
The food's good, man, but you brought up Carl's.
Now you're getting all bent out of shape about Carl's. Don't worry, man. Ice cream's not a food.
Bullshit.
Ice cream's not a food.
That's a historical landmark. What was it? What's that fucking piece of shit hotel they tore down?
The Lamplight?
The Lamplight or the Moonlight Inn, where all those... Yeah, that's more of a historical landmark than Carl's, and they tore that motherfucker down. Whatever that shit was, that was in front of Rose's.
Rose's was a fucking historical landmark. Fuck. Rose's was cool. I never knew what Rose's was until I got older. It's basically an Ollie's. It was a consignment shop, dude. I didn't understand.
So it's like, do you consider Ollie's a step up from Big Lots?
No.
Same.
No. I would like to say that Big Lots is better than Ollie's. I mean, Big Lots is consignment just like fucking Ollie's, but like Big Lots gets, like, you go to Big Lots, there are certain things that change in Big Lots, but there are certain things that always stay the same. Ollie's, everything changes all the time, constantly. They are buying, like, you know what I've never seen in a Big Lots? These products may have a smoky smell to them, but they are still in good shape. You wouldn't see that at Big Lots. Yeah. I have seen that multiple times at Ollie's, and people have asked me, what does that mean? It means that these products were involved in a store fire, and they couldn't sell them anywhere else, so Ollie's is selling you smoky merchandise. Doesn't have to be something that doesn't, it's like blankets. Right? Blankets that weren't damaged, but they were, smoked a little bit in a store fire. And it's like, you know what? You know how long that problem lasts? The first wash when you get home. It's not a big deal. But no, like Big Lots, you can go to Big Lots and you can get the same items at Big Lots pretty consistently, where Ollie's will change from month to month.
You would, but it'd also be a lot of the shit that nobody wanted, dude.
Oh, yeah. No.
And every once in a while you get
That's the purpose of those stores.
My fucking dad, and he got in this habit, apparently, because when he worked out of town, there was a couple guys he roomed up with when he was working in North Carolina. They liked going to Big Lots. So he came back. He'd come back home and he'd start, we got a Big Lots down here and shit. We're talking 94, probably, something like that. It was early.
Oh, man. And, that was Big Lots' heyday. My
tell
mom
me about
used to go there, man.
What I remember about Big Lots, because this is the shit my dad would bring home and then wonder why nobody's fucking drinking. I'm buying this shit. This was before they've mastered this stuff better. Fucking carbonated flavored waters are fucking delicious now. They got them to where they're good. Bubbly waters and shit. We're talking 1994. And my dad's coming home with these fucking flavor carbonated waters, grape or whatever. I forget the brands of these. The bottles look cool. Don't get me wrong. Huh?
LaCroix?
No, it wasn't anything like that.
Crystal Light?
No, this is like even lower than that. I don't remember what this shit was called, but it was like god awful shit. And then I remember he'd always buy it, and it was like, what the fuck? Why? I asked Mom, why does Dad keep getting this? This stuff's awful. It's like, just try to drink it. I was like, no, just drink some. I don't.
Your dad,
my dad would buy
like,
weird. I don't understand why nobody wants to drink. It was a good price, and my parents would call each other babes. And I remember hearing my mom scream from the other room one time because he kept going on about it. Jesus Christ, babes. They taste like shit. They keep wondering why you're fucking buying them. They're awful. There's a reason why they're stocked at Big Lots.
Dude, I remember opening up y'all's freezer one time and finding those fucking veggie nuggets. Where it was just like, it looked like somebody like ground up grass and then bred it.
Yes.
I saw those several times.
But see, he'd buy the dumbest shit
Mike
sometimes.
didn't cook any of those in an air fryer?
No. But I'll give him credit. He'd redeem himself because at the same time, and then he'd be pissed because...
Breakfast casserole?
No, his breakfast casserole was really good. I'm
There was
talking
a
in
shit.
terms of the food that all of us would clear out of the house. Like at the end of high school, he'd buy these fucking cheese bagels, and then like me and Eric would like make fucking steakums on cheese bagels and put extra fucking mozzarella cheese on it. And like yeah, just where the fuck all my bagels go?
Nice.
Jesus Christ, Dad, summer break, we gotta eat.
Damn.
Motherfucker.
Nah, man.
Good job.
No. Nothing. No. Nothing. Man, the story your brother told me, man.
The muffin?
The muffin.
Dude, he woke up to do that shit. He's a little motherfucker. He's like, huh? Dad's reaching for that fucking muffin, and Mike lunges into the fucking kitchen and bites the fucking muffin and proceeds to set it back down on the plate and go back to bed.
I imagine that relationship's working out a lot better now.
Doing so much better.
But still, goddamn.
Dude, that was like so bad where my dad was actually silent. He's like, and like just left, went to work. Like it was fucked up. It was fucked up. I remember I was packing my fucking lunch to go to work.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Mike wasn't even out of school yet. It was
he told me about it in school.
He looked him right in the eye when he did it too. His eyes were all big, and he's like,
of course he did.
Like taunting him. What are you gonna hit me, old man? I'm going back to bed. You gonna finish this fucking muffin? Yeah, I only bit into the muffin top too. Fuck you.
Oh man.
You know, I would have totally like turned the other cheek if Dad had just fucking backhanded him one time that day. Plenty of times Dad was a dick. Love my dad. That was one of those times he would have been justified for a little physical contact on his teenage son.
My muffin. My muffin. You're eating my muffins? Yeah, fuck you. Pop.
You know what? He didn't want to leave a mark? Fuck it. Spit in his face. I won't say nothing, Dad. You little fuck. Mom was probably still home, so he contained himself.
He contained himself.
Jesus.
But yeah.
Food's pretty cool. God damn, man.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go on a food field trip. There's quite a few places that you know about that I want to try out. There's quite a few places I know about that I'm pretty sure you would want to try out.
I'm definitely on the hunt for the pizza thing, man. I've talked to you about that a few times,
that we
man.
know about. I wouldn't mind comparing Mellow Mushroom. Maybe go like Mellow Mushroom on like a Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And then go to like the Courthouse Cafe on a Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Just to see, because from what I was told about the Courthouse Cafe was like an Italian couple. This is based off of a customer. I don't know how true it is. But it was two Italian chefs, a couple. It was Italian chefs. They bought the Courthouse Cafe. There was still enough people around who still knew how to make the original menu, so they kept the original menu, but then added their own Italian flair to, not even Italian flair. It's not like they made fucking, sausage gravy biscuits Italian style. No, they kept the Courthouse Cafe menu and then added their own Italian shit on there. And he said it's the best pizza he's ever had. Now, I don't know how worldly this customer is, but he's a bigger fellow, so,
Is he a local fellow?
Yeah.
Do you wonder if there's a local bias? Maybe it was like, wow, I can't believe the pizza from this place tastes. I mean, dude, I get it. I believe it was good, but
you know what? The subs we ate not 49 minutes ago in 7 seconds.
They were delicious.
They were delicious. Are they the best subs in the world? No, they're probably not.
For their price, you know what? I'll take that. I'll take them over Subway any day of the week, hands down.
That's
because Subway is fucking garbage.
Okay, but what about the Timbers or Giuseppe's?
No, that's
different.
Close.
Which are as close.
That's different.
Which are as close. You know what I'm saying? So,
and you got to compare price and stuff too. I mean, you could bring Angela's into it too. I used to love me an Angela's steak and cheese,
dude.
but
Angela's used to be. It used to go the way that fucking Captain Sid's was.
Yes.
Man, you would get a fucking steak and cheese sub, and it was like, you want a small or a large, and then they would actually tell you, like, if it's just you, you probably should just get a small. And you're like, haha, fuck that. I'll get a large. I'll fucking put the other half in the refrigerator, you know?
Dude, Captain Sid's.
Go there with a loaf of bread was the rule for Captain Sid's.
Let me ask you, you've done much in terms of trying food at a Battlefield Country Store? I always hear so much about some of their specialty
I haven't had
stuff.
any of their food, but I'll tell you, they do these mason jar fucking like milkshakes that are ridiculous, dude. Like,
it looks like it would be too much sugar for me. They look delicious and look amazing.
And the thing is like, you drink the milkshake or whatever. I've never had them, but dude, it's ridiculous. It's like, so let's say
it looks amazing. Whoever's making those.
Let's say you get a strawberry cheesecake milkshake, right? So you'll have it in the mason jar with the handle, and it'll be a strawberry cheesecake milkshake. Make of that what you will. They'll put the straw in the mason jar. Then you know what they'll do? They'll take a fucking piece of fucking strawberry cheesecake and they'll stab it through the straw. So you just have this enormous piece of fucking cheesecake hanging off of your milkshake, which looks really cool. It does. It looks really cool. I don't know if I'd want that. I don't like cheesecake to begin with, but you know, it could be a fucking peanut butter fucking jelly donut, and it'll be that kind of a milkshake with a fucking peanut butter donut fucking stabbed through your straw.
They got some amazing looking stuff. So you've never seen some of their sandwiches?
No, I've seen their sandwiches, and they look awesome. And they'll do Reubens, they'll do Cubans, they'll do fucking
dude,
ham
even
and
that
cheese
BLT they
pastrami.
do with the fucking egg on it and shit.
All right. We gotta.
I mean, thick bacon.
Gastronomic fucking field trip. We'll have to set it up for a Friday and a Saturday and a Sunday, because I don't think we're going to be able to go to any one of these. I don't think we'll be able to go to all three of these places in one day without. I mean,
it'll ruin something. It'll ruin one or the other. The bathrooms and
it'll ruin one or the other.
I would never do some of these at one time, because these are ones that I'm really curious about, to where I want to give it my undivided attention and not have something else. You want to go? You want to go
to the Battlefield one? We might have to get up like early on a Saturday or a Sunday.
You think they do pizza that early?
At the Battlefield?
Not the Battlefield. I'm thinking of the Courthouse. Sorry.
The Courthouse Cafe?
Yeah, Courthouse.
I don't know.
Sorry. No, Battlefield Country Store. I know that's an early one.
You got to get up there early. You know what?
There's a line at that place.
Get up there early before the fucking squares who got to go fucking get up and pray. So we'll get up there at like fucking 7 o'clock in the morning.
I ain't going there on a Sunday.
Why? 7 o'clock on a Sunday?
That's true.
Ain't nobody going to be there, man. The fucking Christers.
They're still setting up for the parking lot at Life Point probably at that point.
Fucking Christers.
Wait, I don't know if they're using Riverbend High School anymore. I think they actually con enough people into enough money to buy their own fucking building. Oh, I'm talking out loud again.
You know what's funny though? Like I was making that joke, the Christers. It's actually kind of funny. They don't tip. They don't have to tip. They shouldn't have to tip. But I have recently sold several church jobs and then several jobs to people who, the job that I had on Friday, my first customer. It was actually I got the job because she was the neighbor of a customer that I already had. I go over to her house. It's a big fucking house, but she was like, yeah, we go to Rehoboth. I don't know how to pronounce it. I was like, oh, that's one of my accounts. Nice people. It seems like when I deal with like religious people, they tell me about their issues. I can deal with that. Dude, it's who, what, where, when, why, how. And I can solve that problem. There are other, and you know what, if I don't solve it right away, they're, as their religion states that they should be pretty forgiving about it. And it's like, well, okay, well, we didn't do it this way. Let's try it this way. They give me a chance to try different things instead of just immediately being dissatisfied with the service because it's like, hey, you know what? We're not delivering fucking pizzas here. You know,
be a whole lot better if you did.
Yeah, no, right? You fucking deliver a pizza. Here you go. But anyways,
sold.
Back on the main subject that we've been talking about.
Pizza.
Well, pizza and fucking delicious ass sandwiches.
We're gonna have to set up a rundown of some of this. But again, obviously not same day shit. That would be unfair.
No.
To whoever's after the first establishment.
No, so I mean, what do you want to do? None of this stuff we've talked about is specifically breakfast, so
it would depend. Well, considering some of this is downtown, we're getting into well, I don't know. I'm sure they got it all year round at certain things, but we're definitely getting into festival season downtown. So if we're dodging the bullshit, we'll have to schedule things right. So
we can deal with the bullshit to get a good.
I don't know. Bunch of hot women and cold beer at a hot Oktoberfest sounds pretty cool, though. Go eat a bunch of fucking brats and God damn.
Brats.
God damn.
You know, look, there's
brats and onions and cabbage.
No. When it comes to something like brats,
I love farting around hot chicks.
I feel like we can, you know, there are certain things like there are certain things, like a steak, for instance, that I feel like I can make my steak the way I want it better than almost any other place.
We've done it.
Yeah. There's you know, that I feel like I can make a steak myself. You know, for like a really good Reuben or a Cuban, maybe I can make it better myself, but I'd rather get it from a food truck first and get a comparison.
And pizzas and shit, I love to hear. I agree with you. You know, I know you did it a little bit more than me for a little bit there not too long ago, but trying out different steaks at places. Mm-hmm. I loved it. I could do it.
It's expensive.
But it's expensive, and then when you think about it, again, we've done it. We've made some pretty good steaks.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think you've had the ones that I made before on an iron skillet with the fucking butter.
We'll try that out when it gets too cold to work the grill.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. It's awesome. All fucking drunk on New Year's Eve. It's just me and Molly here at the house. And I was like, hey, Molly, fuck it. I made up like 2 fucking New York strips, gave the dog a steak. I was like,
you know what I have to do? I have to
pretty
do a
good.
Double sear. Heat up 2 fucking cast iron pans. And then, like, you throw the steaks on one. And then you take the fucking hot skillet from the other one and fucking press the steaks down to a fucking double sear like that.
Dude, I seared them on the stove, and then I threw the fucking. There was a certain amount of. There was a recipe I looked up. You threw whatever the amount of butter was. That was the main thing I followed. Seasonings. I look at what they say for seasoning, but I trust what I put on a steak for seasoning. I know what I like in terms of that. Whatever it was with that butter and then the searing beforehand, fucking amazing. Oh, but anyway, I don't know.
But yeah,
smoking all this pot ain't helping. Talking about all this food, I'm hungry again. I just got done eating that steak and cheese sub. I should be having to take a shit, not wanting to eat more food.
I gotta tell you, yeah. I mean, that would be a cool thing. Just like, hey, we gotta do a field trip, a food field trip, a field trip. Because there's a couple of places, yeah, that I'd like to try. I've tried some of their stuff, but would like to try more. I want to try that fucking fish and those big hunks of fucking pork at Tortilleria.
I've never been to that place. I'd like to try it out.
It's pretty good. I'm telling you, like, just from the chicken that I bought, really, well, I didn't buy it. They gave it to me for free. Tortilleria's badass.
We're going to make a list. Now, plenty to try, but we got to keep in mind there's a revisiting of Fuddruckers that needs to work its way in there at some point, too.
Yeah, and we need to say it like...
We don't want it raw.
No. I want a rare hamburger, and if they just go for it, it's like, okay, I'll remember the story we told. No.
And put the chili from your chili dogs on top of the burger.
Medium rare.
medium rare.
If they do that, most places won't go. I don't think they'll even go past like medium.
Dude, I'll fucking sign a paper. Make this shit medium rare. I'll sign a document for you. Fuck you. I make my bed.
Gotta go to Fuddruckers before Idiocracy changes it. Fuddbuckers.
Buttfuckers.
Hey, it's a Starbucks. Yeah, I really don't think we have time for a hand job right now.
Fuck off, I'm baiting.
You like money? I like money. We should hang out.
So it's settled.
A food field trip.
Indeed. More than several.
Do you want to invite anybody along on this food field trip, even though those people probably won't give their fucking 2 cents on the podcast?
Only if they're worthy of such a trip.
I know 2.
Or if they're solid dudes, it's cool. I like good company.
Solid dudes.
If it doesn't fit your palate, find something you like, sit in the back, shut the fuck up, and let us finish the plate. Then we'll move on to happy.
No, that was one of those fucking things where it's like, I think the first place I took Leslie was Oishi. It's like, I don't like sushi. Oh, you want to go to Oishi? But the thing is that, yeah, dude, what I consider Oishi is like a high-end country cooking. So it's like, you go to country cooking and you order the main thing that you want. They would do fried chicken or whatever country fucking food that you wanted. And while you waited, you went up to the fucking buffet and fucking gorged on fucking, whatever they had up there. That's how Oishi is. So it's like if you wanted, you wanted like a fucking udon bowl or a fucking ramen bowl, you order that, you go get you a couple of pieces of sushi and you eat that.
Does she like noodles or plain lo mein or anything like that?
We both got ramen bowls.
Okay.
And she liked it. There was certain
Pretty
things
cool.
in there that she didn't like, and I was like, that's fine. Because dude, it was like they make it with like a full fucking boiled egg. And I don't know how they make their boiled eggs.
Boiled egg was in it.
Yeah. Yeah, like a whole fucking boiled egg. Well, it was like they cut it in half. So
Sounds
there's 2.
delicious.
But the thing is that like I guess that the egg has been boiling in the fucking ramen.
Boil.
So instead of it being like a white boiled egg, it was like brown. Because it had been cooking in with the fucking ramen. It was really good. It's really good.
Dude, that shit needs to go in as soon as the noodles go in, and you do it for the 3 minutes, and you take that shit out, and it's fucking it actually, you ever had a poached egg?
Yeah.
To me, it's more like a poached egg than a hard-boiled egg when you do it like
what
that.
I'm thinking is they hard-boiled the eggs and then peeled them, shelled them, cut it in half, and then threw the hard-boiled egg in with the ramen as they're cooking it.
Okay.
That's
I can see where it'd still be good.
You gotta go. We'll go to.
I'll try
You know
it.
what? We'll put that on the fucking field trip.
Now, what she needs, and I can't believe it hasn't.
That
been
was
done.
the most flavorful thing I've seen her eat. So
what kind of and this is something you could probably figure it out. Figure out what she likes and throw it together. What kind of meats does she like? Figure
Chicken.
out what. Okay.
Chicken.
God damn it! See, I don't know if she doesn't like hamburger or anything.
I don't know. I've never seen her eat a hamburger.
You know what?
Figure out. You know what? They did have, and this is the blandest fucking thing. They did have turkey meatloaf the other night.
I was about to go on a rant like I'm coming up with something and say, you need to come up with some gourmet mac and cheese and make it extravagant. And I'm like, am I just talking about goulash? I could be. I mean,
to me, goulash
is a little different.
No, goulash is spaghetti made with fucking elbow macaroni.
Just to throw shit together, and it's obviously shit like our parents did for us. Getting to a certain point, I'm going to make some shells and cheese. They'll figure out something else to go with it. I was like, oh. Throw some fucking hamburger. Oh, I'm going to chop up some onions and peppers, and I get that shit going in another fucking pan and mix all of that shit together with some fucking shells and cheese.
You're moving a little quickly for her taste. I think if I did like a 3 cheese,
leave the onions out.
No, like I think if I did like a 3 cheese mac and cheese and had one be the base gooey fucking cheese,
would you rather boil some hot dogs and cut them up?
Right? I know, right? No,
I'd eat that too.
Even then, I think that's too flavorful.
No, fuck that. I wouldn't boil them though. I'd put the hot dogs in, but I'd cook the fucking hot dogs on the grill and then put them in there, and then put it in the oven with melted cheese on top of the mac and cheese.
She did like the boneless, skinless chicken thighs, and
they were good. I thought they were a tad dry though.
Well, that was the thing. I mean, maybe it was a difference between them sitting a little while, but no. The next day, like she ate one, and she said it was really good. I let them thaw in the water, and then when they were fully thawed, I brined them in salt and then put garlic powder and pepper on them. And you cooked them up, and she thought that they were really good. And then, like, a day later, I took one and just put it on a hamburger bun. And that was when Andy had gotten back, and she was just chilling out in the room. She didn't want to fucking hang out because of that fucking sunburn or whatever. I cut it in half and gave her half one. All it was the chicken on a bun. I didn't put any cheese, no fucking condiments or anything on that. She thought it was really good. She thought it was really good. It was really tender.
Oh, okay.
You know? But it was. I mean,
simple. I tried it cold though too.
But so. Yeah, but that was the thing. It was simple.
Mm-hmm.
You know, pepper, salt in the brine, and then pepper and garlic powder. I thought it was pretty good. I liked it just by itself on a hamburger bun. It didn't need anything else. And sometimes, yeah, there's things you can make simple. She eats simple, and yeah, I can probably, like I was saying, like you were saying, like, okay, you like mac and cheese? All right, well, let me fucking zhuzh up some mac and cheese, but not so much. You know, maybe add different types of cheese.
Yes. What about some bacon?
That would be pretty good.
She likes bacon, right?
Maybe just make some bacon on the side, and then just fucking grind that shit up so you could sprinkle it on the top, instead of just being something that's mixed in all together. You and I, we want it mixed in all together, but if you want to fucking extra zhuzh it, there's some fucking bacon bits on this shit.
Forgive me on this, but nobody's looking. Take a little bit of that bacon grease and dump it in the mac and cheese. Ooh, I'm so bad.
That actually sounds really good.
Yes, it
does. Before you even put the cheese and stuff in.
Oh.
So make the bacon first.
So it all
make the bacon first. Boil the noodles, and while the noodles are still hot, throw that fucking bacon grease in with the noodles, and then the 2 or 3 different types of cheese. Damn. Okay, so not only do we have field trips, we've also got experiments we've got to work on.
Indeed.
Nice.
And it will all culminate.
It has been a while. It has been a while since we did some fancy cooking. I mean, we did the stuff for the fucking holiday weekend, but there's been a couple of times where we would just fucking make some weird ass shit in the middle of the week. We gotta fucking start getting into that again.
And then we could cap it all off with
mushrooms.
Yes, our new chocolate mushroom recipe. And step into the unknown. Welcome to my world. Oop.
But yeah, man, this has been quite the foodie podcast.
Indeed, very much so.
We've destroyed every single fast food place. Well, not every single one, but the biggest ones. And you know what? You take those fucking guys on, it just trickles down. Although I will say Hardee's is still a nice gem.
We'll leave it at that with the fast food. There could be a sequel because there's a whole lot more shitting on that could have been done. And there's a whole lot more praise that could be given out. So it's like that.
But
on that note, I got the fucking munchies. And I got a Snickers ice cream bar in the motherfucking freezer.
Nice.
And I'm going to have another drink. I think it's time to call it a good night.
Bosh.